Hello, this is Mrs. Strand. Hey, we're going to do a little reading this week. So I'm trying to get you kids ready for a quiz next week, actually a test. And so I kind of want to apply, I want you to apply um, the information that we've gained about scientific method and safety and some other things, tools of the trade. But today, actually, when you're working on this, um, I want you to read this article in your virtual notebook. If I can find mine, there it is. In my virtual notebook, kids, I've made 3 more slides for you to copy into your virtual notebook. And so you'll notice that I have the name of the article up here. Over on the left-hand side, kids, I have the steps of scientific method and a little explanation just to jog your memory. In the middle, I have my responses from this article, although some of them are not done. And on the right, I want your responses. They don't have to match mine. In fact, I would prefer that they not match mine. And absolutely, please do not just copy my information and paste it into your information. Kids, I read through this, and so I kind of know what I wrote. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll read the article. I'll read it, and if you want to follow along, that would be wonderful. If not, you go ahead and read the article on your own. There might be some challenges, but we'll work through those. Okay, so here we go. Sick kids get a dose of canine comfort. Image 1. Barney grew sleepy as Brianna Frampton, 9 years old, petted his head. In addition to visiting patients' rooms, Barney and Company, another dog, sometimes go with kids as they have medical procedures that might make them nervous. 5 days a week, Barney and Company get ready for work at the Children's National Hospital in Washington, D.C. With help, Company puts on a red bandana. Barney slips on a blue version that matches his vest. Badges dangle from their necks. The IDs include their name, their photo, and a job title, facility dog. I think we need a facility dog here at Lockwood. Company, another dog, and Barney are fluffy golden retrievers. Their main responsibility is to comfort and console the young patients at the hospital. Before the coronavirus pandemic, 30 dog teams, canine plus handler, would visit the kids' rooms for a cuddle or a paw shake, and 2 miniature horses would sometimes hang out in the main atrium or TV studio. For safety reasons, the hospital had to suspend the animal therapy program. But as full-time staff members, Barney and Company continue to show up for their 8.5-hour shifts. Our whole mission is to make things more comfortable and less scary for the kids. That sounds like the question or the purpose. To make things more comfortable and less scary for the kids, said Allison Proctor, who runs the animal therapy program. She is also Company's human mom. We take a medical goal, getting out of bed or motivating a child to walk, and use the dogs to achieve it. That could be a different question or purpose. Oh, don't you just want to take them home? Company left and Barney Wright were 2 of 30 therapy dogs at the Children's National Hospital in Washington, D.C. before the spread of COVID-19. The volunteer program is taking a break for safety reasons, but these 2 continue to cheer up kids in the hospital. The pups accompany kids undergoing certain procedures, such as blood work, uh, magnetic resonance imaging or MRIs, a painless but noisy test that produces pictures of the patient's insides. The dog's presence can help calm jittery nerves. Barney is a year older than Company, but the 11-month-old dog has been working at the hospital. But the 11-month-old dog has been working at the hospital longer. Barney started in July, but Company has been coming to the hospital since he was 16 weeks old. Proctor toted him around in her backpack, which exposed him to the unusual sights, balloons, and sounds rolling wheelchairs in the hospitals. On a recent afternoon, Proctor put Company in his office, a gated play area with toys, and walked Barney to the elevator. Barney pressed the buttons with his nose, and the doors opened. Their first stop was the room of 9-year-old Brianna Frampton, who was in bed surrounded by bingo cards. Barney hopped up and laid down at her feet. Brianna rubbed his head, and his eyelids started to grow heavy like a sleepy baby's. But he didn't have time for a nap. He had several more appointments before his break. Rachel Resnick made space on her bed for her guest, and Barney gnawed on the 15-year-old stuffed dog before settling down in her lap. Proctor snapped a photo of them and put the Polaroid in a frame so Rachel could remember this moment long after she returned home. Oh, I love that, hero dogs. Proctor swapped out the dogs for the next activity, hosting Yappy Hour. It's a live broadcast that airs on the patient's TVs once a week. Company sat in a chair, his snout inches from the microphone. He sneezed. Proctor held up different types of stuffed dogs and asked viewers to guess the breed. There was a dachshund, a Rottweiler, and a beagle, but no golden retriever. Growing antsy, Company jumped down and started exploring the equipment closet. The last event was story time. The kids were so excited to see a dog in the healing garden. Proctor never got around to reading a book. No one, especially Barney, seemed to mind. Now, kids, so what we need to do now is go back to our virtual notebook and fill in these boxes over here. If you have any questions or you're not quite sure, check out my responses and then kids fill these in. If you still aren't sure, make sure to drop me an email and I will get to you when I can. Thanks and good luck. Bye bye.